Since the beginning, the firm has favored the use of colored stones over diamonds. Therefore, it is not surprising that one of the Bulgari's greatest achievements lies in successfully returning the long-standing traditional hierarchy of gemstones in high jewelry. For decades, the triad ruby, emerald, and sapphire had been used exclusively in combination with diamonds. This conventional approach resulted inevitably in a rather predictable and limited range of color combinations, where the vibrant red, green, and blue were offset only by the white diamonds. In order to overcome this monotony, Bulgari, especially from the mid-1960s on, began revolutionized jewelry design with an innovative and daring process. Initially, it started combining rubies, sapphires, and emeralds not only with diamonds, but also among themselves in bold combinations of colors, such as red, green, and white, ruby, emerald, and diamonds, or red, blue, and white, ruby, sapphire, and diamonds. Gradually, however, Bulgari also began combining rubies, emeralds, and sapphires with less precious but equally beautiful gemstones, such as amethysts, citrines, tourmalines, coral, pearls, and garnets. This led to a still wider range of colors, including new and underutilized shades of violets, pinks, deep reds, greens, and yellows. The result has been an almost endless choice of chromatic combination, ranging from bold, just as the composer, when writing his music, works out the rules of harmony and rhythm, based on firm mathematical principles. Similarly, Bulgari assembles and combines virtuosely colored gems according to precise rules. It is the harmony of color rather than the intrinsic value of the gems that is at the core of all Bulgari creations. Given an imaginary circular display of the color spectrum of light, it has been proven that subtle and subdued effects may be obtained by combining consecutive colors on the spectrum, such as violet, blue, and green. The most powerful and striking impact, however, may be obtained by juxtaposing colors situated at opposite sides of the spectrum, such as violet, yellow, or green, and red. Overall, thanks to the careful arrangement, the jewel is a balanced object with a central accent attenuated on the sides. The diamonds merely play a complementary role, providing sparkle. Thus, Bulgari's choice and juxtaposition of gemstones is unusual, daring, and the combinations are dictated exclusively by the aesthetic reasons. The traditional principle of using gemstones based exclusively on their intrinsic value is subordinated to an appreciation of their aesthetic qualities. In Bulgari jewelry, gemstones are used mainly for their color potential without regard for the intrinsic worth. When the two aspects happen to coincide, considered a fortuitous coincidence. Decorative and less precious creations, but also of the unique jewels of the Bulgari Collection International, a collection of costly one-off jewelry which is displayed on rotation throughout Bulgari outlets worldwide. In this collection, the finest and rarest gemstones are combined with stones of relatively intrinsic value, which are chosen only for their appealing colors. It is not unusual to find in these creations a relatively inexpensive amethyst combined with finest emeralds or pale sapphires combined with rarest Burmese rubies. For the Bulgari, it is the inherent beauty of the jewel conceived as a work of art before intrinsic value of its material. Bulgari has always been concerned with the quality and beauty of the gems mounted in its creations. Since the early post-war years, the firm has distinguished itself among Italian jewelers by using the finest diamonds and colored gems, rubies from Burma, emeralds from Colombia, and sapphires from Kashmir. These were carefully selected for the beauty of their colors, and care was taken to avoid unseemly inclusions. Color might be considered the dominant feature of most of Bulgari's jewels. A number of colorless diamonds of exceptional size witnesses, cut and clarity have also been mounted by the firm, keeping with its reputation of fine jewelries to the rarest and most historically important diamonds as they came onto the market. Besides securing deals involving gemstones of extraordinary value, Bulgari has also been witness over the years to unusual stories involving precious gems. Colored gems, apart from mounting diamonds, Bulgari is renowned for setting large gem-quality colored stones, rubies, sapphires, and emeralds. These tend to be fashioned as cabochons, simply mounting in cloth, colored and enhanced only by a few diamonds. To add the richness and intensity of their color, sparkle to the cut, which consists of polishing. Traditionally, the cabochon confined of gemstones rather than faceting the gem, and lapidaries to exploit the mediocre clarity. This enabled color of the stone while limiting the display of flaws and inclusions. Bulgari, however, was amongst the first jewelers in the second half of the 20th century to maximize the potential of the cabochon cut, applying it as never before to gems of outstanding clarity. The use of fine and rare gems, cut and cabochon, has been and still one of the firm's most recognizable traits.